Did you know that Pringles are not just potato chips? In fact, they are an entirely different breed of snack. What makes them so unique, you ask? It's their perfectly stacked, curved shape, that iconic cylindrical can, and the fascinating process behind the creation. Since hitting the market in 1968, Pringles has completely revolutionized the way we think about chips. But have you ever wondered how they go from a simple potato to that crispy, perfectly seasoned snack you crave? Let's peel back the lid and see the magic unfold in the factory. It all starts with the humble potato. Well, not exactly. Unlike your traditional chips, Pringles don't begin with whole potatoes. Instead, they're made from dehydrated potato flakes. These flakes come from fresh, high-quality potatoes, which are transported to the factory and sent through a thorough washing process. The potatoes enter a massive washing tank where jets of water blast away any dirt and debris, ensuring they're squeaky clean before they move on to the next stage. Next, the potatoes are peeled, but not in the traditional sense. Instead of being manually peeled, the spuds tumble into a giant drum that's lined with a coarse, sandpaper-like surface. As they spin around, the friction gently scrapes off the skin, leaving them perfectly ready for the next step without losing any precious potato flesh. Once peeled, the potatoes move to a cutting station, but not before taking a quick dip into a blanching bath. This hot water soak does two important things. It softens the potatoes and prevents enzymes from altering the taste and color of the final product. Now, these freshly softened potatoes are chopped into small cubes with the precision of a high-speed cutter. They don't linger in one place for long, as the cubes are quickly dropped onto a vibrating belt, which ensures they don't clump together. After this, the cubes take a plunge into boiling water, where they cook for about 2 minutes, firming up but not turning to mush. The cooked cubes are then steam cooked in a giant machine, where the temperature rises to a scorching 345 degrees Fahrenheit. The steam cooks the cubes to perfection, setting them up for their next transformation. Once cooked, these cubes are mashed into a smooth paste by a large mechanical arm that works tirelessly inside a massive drum. This is the foundation of the Pringle we all know and love, the smooth, lump-free potato mash. But the fun doesn't stop there. The mash is carefully spread out onto a rotating drum dryer, where it's exposed to intense heat. As the drum spins, moisture is evaporated, and the mash forms thin, pliable sheets. This drying process is crucial, as it preserves the flavor and quality of the potatoes, preparing them for their next step, turning into the famous potato flakes. These dried sheets of potato are now fed into a milling machine, where they're broken down into the fine, uniform flakes that will become the base of the Pringle dough. The flakes look deceptively simple, like something you might put in your morning cereal. But they'll soon become the building blocks of something extraordinary. Now it's time to introduce the supporting cast, a mixture of ingredients including rice flour, wheat starch, salt, and a blend of other ingredients like cornstarch and emulsifiers. These are combined with the potato flakes in a large mixing bowl, creating a dough that resembles coarse, wet sand. This dough is then rolled out into a thin sheet just 1 millimeter thick. At this stage, it looks like a giant sheet of paper or linen, not like anything you'd imagine as a snack. The dough is then sliced into oval shapes, which workers in the factory affectionately call doils. Once the dough is shaped, it heads to the fryer. Here, the real magic happens. As it cooks in hot oil, the dough is molded into that distinct concave shape, also known as a hyperbolic paraboloid. But who's counting the fancy math terms?
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
It's in this fryer that the Pringles get their signature golden, crispy texture and the unmistakable crunch. But the Pringles aren't done yet. They now move through a hot air blower that removes any excess oil, cooling them down to about 104 degrees. Then, a seasoning station comes into play. This is where the Pringles receive their iconic flavors. Whether it's the zesty tang of sour cream and onion, the savory goodness of pizza, or the rich creaminess of cheddar cheese, each Pringle is coated with the perfect amount of seasoning. On a daily basis, over 5,900 pounds of spices are used to create Pringles' range of 160 flavors. That's a lot of flavor. As the seasoned Pringles continue down the production line, a quality control expert inspects them carefully. They check for broken chips, seasoning flaws, or any imperfections. Only the best make it through this process. After passing the quality checks, the Pringles are packed into their iconic canisters. But don't think these cans are just thrown together. The Pringles are gently shaken to ensure they aren't all clumped together, and the correct weight of chips is loaded into each can. The cans are then sealed with a freshness seal, ensuring every Pringle remains crisp and fresh. Once sealed, the cans are fitted with metal bottoms and plastic lids, completing the packaging. Finally, the cans are sent off to be distributed across the world, ensuring that Pringles lovers everywhere can enjoy their favorite snack. Before they leave the factory, however, a team of taste experts conducts a blind taste test under red lighting. This setup ensures they're only judging based on taste, not appearance. If a single chip fails the test, the entire batch is discarded. From fresh potatoes to the perfectly stacked Pringles canisters, this process is a fine-tuned machine that guarantees every Pringle you pop is as crispy, flavorful, and perfectly shaped as the last. The next time you open a can, remember, it's not just a snack, it's a carefully crafted experience. And that's how Pringles became more than just a chip. It became a revolution. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification button.